Hey guys, it's Tiffany, and I wanted to let y'all know what I've learned from my open records request. This is a request that I've gotten, and it's pertaining to my mother, Claudia York. And the first date on this paperwork is dated 8/19/2021. And she made a call to the sheriff saying that the caller advised that her daughter is at her house and will not leave even though she asked her to. That was 8/19/2021. And this many times that she has called since 8/19/2021. The last time that she called was, this was me that we called. So 2/10/2020. EMS. Okay, so my mother, I advised that she was inside my mom's boyfriend's trailer that she was staying at for a week. The caller advised that her mother went into the trailer, grabbed her keys, and threw the keys on the roof. The caller fell down and had a seizure. That's me. I fell down and I had a seizure out of my mom's house. And I gave you all those dates there, and that's that. And so, I posted that online because I need some third party evidence. And thank y'all, Facebook, for being third party evidence for me. Because of Rex Hausauer and Claudia York, maternal grandmother, and her paramour have approved kinship home study for CPS. This was dated in 2019. After allegations were made on me and my husband, and which would be my daughter's dad, on March 16th, 2016, allegations of sexual abuse were found to Mr. White having charges to possession of child pornography, but all allegations were ruled out. Somebody called this in. On March 16th, right here it says, the report stated that the paternal, which is the father's dad's grandmother, has issues and pulls out her hair when stressed. That's a medical issue. The report stated that the grandmother has mental health issues and pulls out her hair when stressed. That is a medical health issue. And as a nurse, as my mom is a nurse, she should know about HIPAA laws and that you can't tell other people about HIPAA. And she does this with her clients too. She tells people her clients' business. Drives me nuts. Anyway, so my daughter's dad he was set up in a sting. And a sting is where they bait you. And they sent him, because of this allegation that was sent to CPS, which notified the police of Montgomery County, which prides themselves on the stings that they set up. And they said that my baby daddy had possession of child pornography. Allegations, right there. Allegations were ruled out. No, this thing is blurry, but it says all allegations were ruled out. That was in March 16th, 2016. He got set up June 2016. These allegations are false. Somebody reported false allegations that knew about my mother-in-law's medical history. And they reported that too, which is illegal to do. It's illegal to make false accusations. It's illegal to make false reports to CPS. As well as, on September 22nd, 2016, the department received an intake stating Miss White left her 10-year-old child at home unsupervised with no apparent intention of returning. So, how would they know that? First of all, and there is no statute of limitations to what age you can leave your child at home. There isn't. So, I've already asked about that. So, if I felt like maybe my child could stay at home if he wanted to, he could. But I don't remember when I did this. And I had no apparent reason of coming home. I bought my child trucks. I bought my child houses. I love my children. I do. And because of the fucking false bullshit that goes on, because I love my children, because of the false bullshit that goes on, because I love my children, because I have a narcissistic parent who the childhood trauma, which the lies that she says on to me to people to make me look bad, to make herself look like a victim, is traumatic and it's affecting my children. So I've been acquiring evidence for a while. So this says that on September 8th, Miss White left Damon at his aunt's doorstep, and she had found him there, and she returned home from work. I did. I called my sister, and I said, hey, I need to leave Damon at your place. I can't take him with me where I'm going. And he had a phone. We used to live in those apartments, so he knew kids that were there. And I got reported for leaving my kid at home on September 8th. This intake was on September 22nd, but they backdated and said on September 8th that I did this. It also says that the intake stated Miss White has several drug arrests and meth and marijuana for meth and marijuana. I have no drug arrests for meth and marijuana. I have no drug arrest, period. Like, I have my records around here somewhere, and I have no drug arrests. I have arrest for $36 worth of pizza. Y'all see that? $36 to Domino's. I went to prison for that. $36 to Domino's. Because I called and I ordered pizza. If you notice that this is not my handwriting at all. At all. I'm trying to find something with my handwriting on it. Oh. Shit. I don't have anything right here with my handwriting. Well, yeah, I do. Okay. So this is my handwriting. It's all like chicken scratch. I don't know if you can see it. It's a calendar. It has my handwriting on it. This is not my handwriting. This is Tabitha Colson Biggs' handwriting. And she called, I called and I ordered pizza because I was spoiled brat and I had a phone. And I was 17 when it happened. And she paid with the check. I didn't know the check was stolen out of the apartment complex that she lived at. That's Tabitha Colson Biggs for you. I went to prison behind that. $36 worth of pizza. $36 worth of pizza to Domino's. The Lubbock County Tiffany Forson hereby styles the defendant on the 18th day of March 2004 before I graduated high school. Didn't even go to high school. Did then and intentionally with intent to defraud, harm, or another make a writing. I didn't make that fucking writing. Make a writing so that it permitted to the act of Robert Reynolds, who did not authorize the act and said writing was a check. I didn't write that. That's not my handwriting. I called and I ordered it, and because I called and I ordered it, it came back on my name. So I was like, yeah, this is Tiffany. I want to order a pizza to this and this address. Came back on me. Here, in 2017, my sister said that I stole her car, which she had been letting me use it for like 2 months. And I didn't even put tires on it. I didn't even get it registered for her. You had to push start it. She wanted to argue in front of some people that I had in the car, and I didn't want to argue, so I drove off. And she said that I stole her car. And I remember the police department was so mad because they used all of their task force. They even had their helicopter out for me, and their helicopter found me as I was walking home because I lived on the same block as her, where I live now. She lives in the corner block at the apartments that I used to live at, and my son got left there one day whenever I couldn't take him to work. I parked her car. I went to the Easy Mart, dropped those people off. I went down there, parked her car, and was walking home. Task force picked me up, and because I said no, I got resisting arrest. And they weren't going to take me to jail because that is a civil thing. Like, it was civil. And I got my own charges dropped from inside the jail by going to Oxford. With my sister, the thing had gotten enhanced because on the 11th day of June 2009... I did commit that forgery felony. So I did it in 2008, but I was on probation for a while. So until 2009, June 2009, they had me on probation. I did 5 years probation. 5 years probation on, because I got sentenced in 2004, right? I did 5 years probation on a it even says in here, like a felony is a 2-year state jail felony, right? Everyone knows that. It's like a state jail felony. That's 2 years. I did 5 years probation on 2 years for adjudicated because I didn't fucking pay him. Didn't pay him. I thought I could do whatever I wanted to do, and I didn't pay him. So, that was 2009. They sent me to prison for that. I actually went to prison for the forgery. I was sentenced to, defendant was convicted of the state jail felony offense of forgery. And I did a criminal mischief on this 7th day of March. I did criminal mischief. I ran my car into my son's aunt's car. She was being a bitch. She had robbed my house. Like, she was talking shit about me in front of my kids. I fucking ran my car into her car. Yeah. So, no drug arrest. No drug arrest. No drug charges. Nothing. So, but here it says that my mom reported that I have several drug arrests for meth and marijuana. Not true. One time, whenever my son was 2, my son's dad got arrested for it. And I was in the car. Those charges got dropped. Like, it was like a party law. Just like with the writing the checks thing, it was a party law. Like, but I didn't have several drug arrests. So then there's some more BS, like about my daughter taking a tooth to school. Here it says right here that there was no hot water at my house. My mom reported I had no hot water. She also reported that I had ADHD and antisocial disorder. Again, that's medical information that you can't put out there of somebody else's business. Like, I can't sit around and say, oh, these people are crazy because they have blah, blah, blah. No, I can't do that. I can say what I have. That's it. But I can't say what nobody else has because it's against the law. And look at why my mouth. It's against the law. So, it's also part of the tenants' rights handbook, which y'all know I'll go there. You know I'll go there. Well, I don't know where it's at right now. So part of the tenants' rights handbook says that appliances have 7 days to be fixed by landlords. They have 7 days to be fixed. And utilities have 3 days to be fixed by landlords. It's set in there in the landlord rule book. Landlord tenant rule book. My mother called CPS on me because her hot water heater was not working here in my house, which is her house. This is my mom's house. She blesses me and lets me stay here. She has from, I guess, since 2008. 2018. But instead of my mom fixing her hot water heater like a good landlord should do, so that her daughter and her granddaughter can take warm baths, she called CPS on me instead. Now, the reason why my mom has done all this is my mom used to be tight, and I was always wondering what the fuck happened to my mom. And she started being really weird there for a while. Before this, do y'all believe me when I tell y'all before I went to jail, she called the cops on me 33 times in 2 years? What do y'all think she's done here? This is 2 years this year. Recently. This is since I've had brain surgery. Since I've had brain surgery, my mom has harassed me with the police that many times. And because I believe this is what I did to create that. On 9/16/2016, which I want to make a point that where's that? Okay, so on 9/16/2016, I did something stupid. September 22nd, which would be 9/22, my mom started making false reports on me to CPS. Started making false reports on me to CPS. And I know those are false. I can prove that they're false. Not that long ago, before September 22nd, 2016, on March 16th, 2016, my mom made false allegations on my baby daddy, on my daughter's dad, and he went to prison for child molestation. And I stole his car one time, and it had a tablet in it. We're married, so I could steal from him, so I didn't get in trouble for it. But it had a tablet in it. It did not have not one bit of porn on it. Not one bit of porn. So 2016, this is a few days, not even 10 days before my mom started making false reports on me. When I arrived on scene, I observed a Chevy white Avalanche bearing license plate. Due to being in muddy conditions on the road, the vehicle was stuck. There was no keys in the ignition and the doors were locked. I advised dispatch that the plate numbers. The vehicle came back stolen at a Lubbock Police Department. Dispatch advised the owner was Claudia York, would be on her way to recover the vehicle. When Claudia arrived, she informed me that her daughter, Tiffany White, was the one who stole her car. I was going to go see my daughter. I did take her car to go see my daughter. I did. Claudia York said this morning she was drinking coffee on her porch. Claudia said Tiffany went into the house and took her car keys. Claudia said that Tiffany drove away. Now, I didn't get in trouble for this. My mom has never once, out of all the time she's called the laws on me, she's never once put any charges on me. I've never once gone to jail behind my mom. There's been lots of times the cops are like, what the fuck? You're like, why do you call us out here and you're not going to send her to jail? Like, my mom hasn't sent me to jail. And she has taken care of my kids. She has. She does psychologically abuse. And it does create personality problems. I am. What the fuck? What the fuck? I am. Dr. Porto. Dr. Porto reports that he says some shit about my mom as well. He reports that I have depressive disorder and cluster B personality type. I have parent-child relationship problems, cluster B personality, and depressive disorder, parent-child relationship problems. That's what he says. Doesn't say nothing about no bipolar. Doesn't say nothing about no fucking crazy shit. So then I had a psychological evaluation done in 2020. See what the fuck was wrong with me. And I have a very low IQ. My IQ is 84. A baboon has an IQ of 84. Has an IQ of 85. A baboon does. My IQ, Tiffy Bears have IQs of 84. Along with... Yeah, I should have been prepared so I could just go through this easy. Anyways, I'm just telling y'all that I have ADHD. I have borderline personality, which comes from childhood trauma. It's nothing in my head, chemically in my head. It's from the way that it's from exterior factors of my life. It's not an internal problem. It's an exterior factor problem, which has created the way that I feel internally. All the tests that were done on me was a PTSD checklist, a personality assessment inventory, a Welcher abbreviation scale, a mental status examination, a Rotter incompetent, incomplete. I don't know how to fucking say all this shit. This is all the shit that was tested. All these tests were tested on me. Yeah. And okay, those it right here. It says, based on the unitary measurements of Miss White's score, her full IQ score is 84, which fell at the 14th percentile of the low average range. Appeared to be I'm just bad at taking tests, y'all, because y'all know I'm not that dumb. I mean, I might be incompetent. I don't want to be. Anyways. So, I'm trying to see if... Oh, there they are. Okay, right here. These are my disorders. My first disorder is borderline personality, depressive disorder, attention deficit, personal history of spouse or partner violence, personal history of child abuse, or of psychological abuse in childhood. I know what it's like to be psychologically abused. I get psychologically abused all the time, and fuck. That's why I stay so distant away from people. Because, like, fuck that. I'm fucked up in the head, and I don't want to be fucked up to anybody else. I don't want to do what was done onto me and to other people. And I do. And I don't want to. Because I can't sit here and bitch about other people if I do the same fucking thing. So, that's why I ignore a lot of people. I want to be friendly, and I know, like, I have this really bubbly characteristic. It's cluster B personality is what I have. I'm just like my mama. And I have tumors just like my daddy. Imagine, it's hereditary. So, yeah. False accusations suck. People don't do them to people. And it's a felony. Don't do it.